Please enjoy it.
Language. The fundamental keystone in communication. But you already know that, don't you? In a sense, my type of language is extremely mixed. There's informal words with things such as y'all or you know or yeehaw. But to be fair, there are some actual formal language in there with big words such as photosynthesis and philanthropy, which by the way means the desire to promote the welfare of others, expressed especially the generous donation. Yeah, whatever. I got from Google anyways. Those are just examples of big words, but I hope you get the point. It's like a mix which composes my, let's say, unique speech patterns. Written language, I write the way I talk, and so does my family. But if you're talking books, whew, I'd say my favorite is probably Ender's Game, or the entire series, basically. There's a lot of them. Ender's Game, Ender's Shadow, Shadow of the Hegemon, Speaker of the Dead, Speaker of the Mind, or whatever. I don't know. Something about children. New Mexico. 11 years I lived there. That's one more year than I have fingers. Amazing. Did I get a good education there? Well, seeing as how New Mexico is dead last on the best to worst states to get an education from, it was alright. J. Paul Taylor Academy, the first school I remember. Just like this one, it was a charter school that taught kindergarten through 8th grade. I mean, besides that kindergarten through 8th grade part. It was named after an old guy that did some cool stuff. I can't remember what he did. I could just look it up, but that's too much effort. This is my first experience with public school, with lots of kids. I use public school with quotation marks because it was a charter school. And for the most part, it was okay. Until it wasn't. But other than that, it was okay. I was taught most everything I needed to know, until the social situation got so bad I had to move to a different school. But by that time, I was in middle school, so I moved to Camino Real in 7th grade. From there, I went to 8th grade, and then I went to Oñate High School for freshman year for a few months, and then Providence Hall, which is here. So yeah, that's my education so far. On to the next segment, I guess. Well, looks like it's time for another... Stop! Hold on, go back. A little further, there. Religion and politics. Alright, listen. You might be wondering how I got to this place. Well, you see, I was making the video. Almost done with it. Go back and watch it. Turns out that I misspelled the word religion. How? Not sure. It's post-production, which means me re-editing the whole video, and that has to stay. So, sorry. Okay, back to the video. We're almost done. We're almost through. And go. Okay, I put religion and politics in the same kind of talking point because they're similar in my eyes. Political viewpoints are definitely changed if you're part of religion. Mine being the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, no longer Mormon because the prophet did the thing about the, whatever. For my family's side, they're mostly conservative, if I remember correctly. But for me, this one's a tad weird because I don't have one. I have morals. Each side has some stuff I don't agree with, and I'd rather not group myself into a category, so I'm nothing really. This one's unfortunately really short, even though I like this background, because food and shelter is incredibly easy. Food is from my mom, and shelter is this house, unless you're talking about emotional shelter, and in that case I can't help you because I don't know either. Creative expression. Complicated, no? This video encompasses my creative integrity. Hours of work over a course of 5 days amounted to something I'm actually kind of proud of. For the first time, I'm proud of a video I made. It's incredibly difficult, timing and music especially, to make something like this flow correctly. It's amazing to see something you made come together after all this time. I hope this uploads to YouTube since I spent so much time on it. Shawn, Wasabi, please, I used your song for a video that doesn't have monetization in it. Please don't demonetize. I mean, it's not even monetized. You don't have to. Just don't. Take it off. Anyways, it took a lot of effort to get here. Over 9 hours, I think, collectively. So, thank you. And that is the end of the video.